chance to spend a few minutes with Jim Leyland, who, generally speaking, this is an emotional time for him as his team realizes a long-held goal, 3 consecutive division titles. Murray?
Well, Jim, congratulations. That makes 3 in a row now, Central Division titles. And sum up your emotions if you can. This is a special ball club that had to grind through another tough season, but as you look back on what you've accomplished now, something that hadn't been accomplished since the early 1900s, 3 in a row. What does it feel like?
Well, I think we talked in spring training. This was a tough year for the guys because the expectations were so high, and it was almost like we were set up to fail. And from day one of spring training, I told them, don't get caught up in the expectations. Get caught up in how we're going to live up to those expectations. And I think that's what they've done. And I want to say thank you to our fans. I'm so proud of you, what you've done for our ball club, and what you've done for me since I've been here. And I just hope that you feel like you're getting your money's worth. Because we try to entertain you. You keep coming out, I can't tell you what you mean to us. It's like a 6-man.
This year. The skipper had to make his way into the clubhouse for a little champagne bath. And he's going to rejoin us here in a second. But that was one of the great scenes, I think, the fact that one of his players came in and actually brought him into the celebration, which obviously is something that Jim Leyland deserves to be part of. And Skip, now that you've had a chance to dry off a little bit, a lot of credit goes to a lot of people here, obviously from your owner to a great general manager to a great manager to the fans and players. So this is something, as you has always talked about, that the credit needs to be spread around among a lot of people.
Yeah, well, I think the most important thing is to remember our front office tonight, our scouts, people that have advanced people have done such a good job of preparing us for our opponents. Like I said, front office people, the interns that, are so happy to work for the Tigers. And, it's really a nice thing, your front office, they never get any credit, but behind the scenes they do a lot of work to make the operation run. And I'd like to thank all of them and all of our scouts, our minor league people. It's a nice marriage. It really is. And most of all those fans, they've been unbelievable for us, so we appreciate it.
One of the incredible things about this team is the fact that you've gone an entire season now and you've only used 6 starting pitchers, that is, and it's amazing the workhorses you have on this team, really on both sides of the baseball, in your rotation and in your lineup.
Yeah, well, I talk about it in spring training all the time. Sometimes it's not, if you're the best rotation, sometimes you can keep them healthy. And we've been fortunate this year to keep them healthy. Our trainers do a great job. Our medical team does a great job. We've been fortunate enough to keep our pitchers out there, time after time after time for the most part. We missed Sanchi a little bit one time, but like I said, it's not always the best staff, and I'm not sure we're not the best staff, but it's not always the best staff. Sometimes it's the healthiest. So we were fortunate. Well, I'm proud of a lot of things. The way the bullpen, we had to work hard to get the bullpen kind of in some kind of order. And I think what Hakeem Benoit did was just fantastic. We were hurt and we were struggling. Part of it was my fault. I really didn't have guys in roles for a while. It took time. But, we finally got that in order. And here we are.
Give us a little bit of a glimpse of what it's like for a manager in a 1-0 game trying to clinch a division in the 9th inning. What was it like for you in the dugout in that 9th inning?
Well, nobody made it easy on us, that's for sure. You're guarding the lines. If we could have got one more run, that changed a lot of things. You're off the lines, and you're not worried about a bunt necessarily if the right guy gets on or pinch run, steal on base maybe. So those are tough ones. And to be honest with you, we haven't done a very good job in 1-run games this year. And that part of that's my fault. Part of that's, we haven't been able to get over the hump. But tonight we got the biggest 1-run game of all. And that was a good one.
Chip, thanks for all you've done for us this year. Best of luck in the postseason.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, John Keating back here.